Eradicator.
So, well, today we're gonna start right off with a Star Citizen video that will go on the YouTube channel for the long. What is this music? Well, it is actually the Arc Starlight music. We'll talk about it. Still loading after all this time. That's crazy. Yes, I acknowledge and continue, but this is not what this video is about. I was looking at the stretch goals today. I was like, wow, 444 million dollars. Looks like this year we're going to get all the way to $500 million. I think that's pretty much a given at this point. Wait, what's going on here? I think that's pretty much a given at this point. But then I was scrolling down and I had completely forgotten about those stretch goals. They're still here. They're still here. These are I made a video about 2 or 3 years ago about the progress of the stretch goals. And I was wondering, well, how much progress have we done since last time or since those stretch goals have been announced? So I have made this little chart here that I will be completing today, and we'll see which funding goal, which stretch goal has been done, which one is in progress, and which one is, well, I'll call it NA, not available, which one is either unknown, cancelled, or not started, or we have no information about. So I think that it's going to be a very interesting video to see the actual progress of the game with the stretch goals that were announced a long time ago. And I do believe, I don't know what you guys think, but I do believe that CIG are bound to complete those stretch goals. Yeah, there's some of them are from 2012, but nevertheless, players like myself, I am a backer from 2012. These stretch goals mean a lot to me because, you know, without these stretch goals, which hyped us back in those days, there wouldn't be such funding, there wouldn't be Star Citizen as there is today, because players would not have been that excited and players would not have thrown all of that money. So let's get started here. And the first stretch goal was actually from the 23rd of December 2022. This was $2.5 billion. The Anvil Gladiator will be flyable, and yes, this one is obviously done because it is available in the verse. It is not the best ship out there. Let's make it a bit thicker. It is not the best ship out there for sure, but nevertheless still there, and it's one of the worst bombers actually, but still has a use. I think that it's quite useful when we are playing with a little squadron of dead, when we have the Idris mission in Xenothreat. Next, for $2 million. That's very weird. We accomplished 2.5 and then 2 million. Regular community update. Citizen will get appropriate packages. We'll get to play multiplayer in dogfighting module, which was Arena Commander. Citizens with appropriate packages will receive access to 30 Mission Squadron 42 upon release. Now, obviously, we don't have Squadron 42, but it is part of our package, so we are going to get it eventually. We do have the dogfighting module, and we do have regular updates. So this stretch goal here is, I will count it as a completed here. Boom. Next, for $3.25 million, Star Citizen will feature the additional flyable ship, the Misk Starfarer. Guys, the Starfarer has been there for quite a while, and it is also going to get a major update in Star Citizen 3.17 with the addition finally of ship-to-ship refueling. So yes, definitely another green one here. Boom. Next, at $3.5 million here, cockpit decorations. Turn your stock cockpits into your home with personalized decorations. Amaze your friends with bobbleheads, photograph dinosaurs, fuzzy dice, nose art posters, and many other cool options. Plus shipboarding. Learn more about how Star Citizen will allow players to conduct boarding operations. Now, it is possible to board ships right now, but it's not entirely feature complete because we need to have better tractor beams. Tractor beams, the ship-to-ship tractor beams, which the Caterpillar is supposed to have, by the way. It would be great to have that with the PTV from Argo as well. Technically, we can do it, but it's not the way that it is done. Disabling ships, for example, is not entirely there as well. Opening ships with the cutting tool, we need to have a better cutting tool as well. So that's why I'm going to give that here a in progress. Plus, on top of that, we don't have the bubble heads yet. They talked about the bubble heads like 2 years ago, and there was quite a big of a backlash because people were like, we don't want bubble heads in Star Citizen, what is this? But it turns out that bubble heads were actually a stretch goal from the 11th of November. What was that here? Yeah. Gee, it's true, from the 11th of November. Hey, Citizen, thank you so much for the follow.
Well, when life gives you lemons.
From the 11th of December 2020. Yes. Next, look at that. 2 days later, we reached another stretch goal, and this was an additional flying ship, the Aegis Retaliator. This one is definitely in the game as well, so boom, we'll give it another pass. Next, $3 million. This was accomplished here on the 8th of November 2012. Now these dates are really don't make sense. Why is it December here, but then it's October and then November, and I don't understand. Anyway, I'll start talking about dates. So the next one here was $3 million. Increased community updates at RSI website. Yes, we do have them pretty much all the time. Squadron 42 will feature 35 missions, or chapters in this case. Well, CIG are working on those. We don't have much information about it, but it's definitely something that we see on the roadmap, so I'll give it a check here. Citizens with appropriate packages will receive Star Citizen with 40 star system for persistent online play upon release. Well, that, however, I mean, those star systems do exist. We can see them in the star map, which for some reason we do not see here. It's supposed to be loading, but it doesn't work. Oh no, it's bugged. Maybe if I relaunch it, it's gonna work a little bit better. Interesting. So what should we do? Should we actually give it a no, I'm not going to get full screen. Let's go to window mode. But the window mode doesn't seem to be working. That's what I did. Oh. So should we give this stretch goal a complete or not? I'll say, hey, you know, it's not released yet. Those star systems exist on paper, which well, it's obviously not working. Those stretch goal, those star systems exist on paper, but they're not in the game yet. We only have Stanton, and Paro is not even there yet, so we'll call that in progress. Oh, it's the wrong color. In progress, there we go. Next, at $4 million here, a new star system will be added for every 100,000 pledge, so that's definitely in progress. The RSI website will feature Wigman's hangar. Well, it's gone. It's now inside Star Citizen. Professional mod tools will be provided free for all players. I think that we will not see any modding tool anytime soon. Squadron 42 will feature 45 chapters. I think that it's not going to be 45. Star Citizen will launch with 50 star systems. Again, I think that we have another in progress here. Next, $4.5 million. 60 star systems. Star Citizen will feature an additional playable ship here, the cruiser. So far, we don't have any news about the cruiser, so that's definitely no plus. All Kickstarter goals unlocked, which means that, for example, we have a repair boat in the garage, 500 credits, flight chairs, multiple monitors, so that's going to be for updated flight control support. This one is pretty much done here. We do have Trike AR, MFD displays with game glass. That definitely is the case. Star Citizen will feature 4 additional playable ships, including the Idris Corvette. Yes, it's there. The M50, the Caterpillar, and destroyers, which that is not there yet. Are the big ships definitely not here. I think that they're waiting for Squadron 42 to put them into the verse. Star Citizen will feature 2 additional base tabs, the Vandal Trading Post and the Smuggler's Asteroids. The Vandal Trading Post, we have no clue about that, but we do have, however, asteroid bases. There is one, and that is Grimex, though, so it's already there. Star Citizen will feature another alien race. Let's not forget about the Krithak, but we don't have any information about those. I think that they are like enemies with the Xi'an, but I think that's pretty much so. In progress again. Next, at $5 million here, enhanced boarding options with melee combat, heavy weapons, zero gravity simulation, suit HUD options, and EVA combat. Yes, we have that. Increased ship customization, we have that. Tablet companion, yes, we have that. It's Game Glass. RSI webcast will feature the town hall with Chris Roberts. We had that, but we don't have this anymore. Squadron 42 will feature celebrity voice acting. Yes, we do. Star Citizen will have 70 star systems. And Star Citizen will have additional base stab. Can you discover the alien derelict? Well, we don't have that. And so, again, another in progress here. Next, at $5.5 million, professional motion capture for Squadron 42 cutscenes. Yes. Exclusive Record Breaker skin. No, we don't have the Record Breaker skin in the game right now. So that's unfortunate. I think that it was on the Pledge Store, but those skins on the Pledge Store are not available in-game. Star Citizen will feature the Bengal carrier as a playable class ship. It is, I would say, available. People can, I think people can, will be able to eventually find a way to steal it, but it's not playable right now. So in progress still. Next. Star Citizen will launch with 100 star systems. I think that we all we can all laugh. We'll see. The Bengal carrier will be unlocked for persons in the universe play. Yes, it's already. It will be there. I think it was already there last year, wasn't it? It will be definitely be there during Fleet Week. Star Citizen Squadron 42 will feature a full orchestral score. Yes, Pedro Camacho is absolutely amazing. The first Squadron 42 mission disc behind enemy lines will be available for free to all backers who pledged before the 6 million upon release. Yes, anyone who pledged before the 6 million release will have the free DLC behind enemy lines. If you did not, you will have to pay additional money for the free for this DLC, which will be in addition to Squadron 42, the missions that will be released eventually one day. So, guys, when Squadron 42 is done, CIG will not be done with Squadron 42. There will be more Squadron 42. Anyway, this is obviously in progress again. Next, at $9 million, all backers who pledged before June 28, 2013 will receive a Robert Space Industries Class 2 spacesuit in their hangar. Well, I am not sure that this is in my hangar here. Let's have a look. It says so. Let's have a look in my hangar. I don't think it is. So, gear here. I think that we have subscriber flare. Let's have a look. Do we have it here? It doesn't look like. No, there's some backer rewards. Yeah, that is subscriber flare, by the way. Those backer rewards. Maybe in components, but I don't think so. Ah, yes. Here are some armor here. Okay, some helmets, for example. Some pictures. But it doesn't seem like we have the Robert Space Industries. Let me have a look again. Oh, there's still more. That's a lot of stuff in the hangar, by the way. Birthday goodies. Looks like there's a double between the components and the subscriber flay, by the way. That's interesting. Let's keep on scrolling down. Look at those t-shirts here. These were t-shirts from the 1 million and 2 million, but nothing for 3 and 4 million, unfortunately. That was quite disappointing. So, there's some Gatling, some war bonds, Xi'an plant. Oh, the Xi'an plant is actually there as a reward. I really wonder. I think it's in the hangar, maybe. Items here, engine tuning kit. It's not even in the... It's not. There's the Hadesian artifact. Interesting, by the way. Interesting that this is going to be a reward. But, will I have it when power is out? We'll talk about it a little bit more later. But there doesn't seem to be any... there doesn't seem to be any news. Look at that. There's Omni-Roll MK9. Yeah, but it's not even done. We have the towel here. Vindel, 1920, 60 million. Look at that. All those rewards here that basically don't exist in the game. But there is no sign of my RSI spacesuit. Yeah, that's how it looks like. But I can tell you that I have never had that in my hangar. When I start a game, the only thing that I have are the subscriber items and the noob suit, and that's basically it. So no, it is not there. Sorry, CIG. And I will even call that a NA, not available, because we don't even know what's going on with this one. Next, Cloud Imperial Games will build its own mocap studio to improve the quality of the cutscenes. Yes, this one is definitely done, so score 1 for CIG. Boom. Next, at $11 million, move Wingman out of the basement. Well, the problem is that Wingman is not here, but they have definitely larger offices, so we'll call that completed as well. Hey, Crothen Solar is here. Technically, it is in your hangar, right? No, it's not. It's not, because I can't even wear it, you know? It's just useless, even if it's there. So, no, I will decide to give it an NA. Next, at 12 million, build professional sound studios. Will move starting sound production to high-tech facilities that will give cutting-edge sound and Hollywood voice talent. Yes, definitely. Hangar module will feature Oculus Rift support. It did in the past, but now the PU does not, though. So we're still going to give it a completed here. Next, let's continue at 13 million. Started will feature an additional class, the Frigate. Now, technically, we have already the Idris before. The Idris was not supposed to be a frigate. It was supposed to be a corvette. It was moved to being a frigate. So we'll give it a check here. Yes. Command and control center here. Supervise the battle from the deck of your Idris or destroyer with advanced command and packages that will allow you to tie all your ships together and assume control of your seat from the third seat. This, unfortunately, is not the case, but that is definitely something that they want to do in the future. Well, that is going to be, unfortunately, in progress again. Boom. Next, at 40 million. Hibernation mode for explorers out there will have the ability to save and resume while you are in space. This is basically the ship login or ship logout option. So yes, it is there. We are going to have behind-the-scene documentary film. Definitely in progress here. Star Citizen will feature a fourth loadout on Earth. So is it going to be London or Berlin? We don't know yet. And it's funny because some people have even asked if it would be on the moon or not, but no, there was no update. We still don't know. Guys, this was actually completed on the 7th of July 2013. It is now, which day is it? It is March 28, 2022. We still don't know what the fourth land out location on Earth will be, so quite a shame here. In progress, but very close to NA. Next, at 15 million, Star Citizen will feature an additional ship, the escort carrier. The escort carrier is the Anvil Liberator, guys. That is going to be the escort carrier. So, but it is not there, unfortunately, but at least we know what ship it is. Every backer will get a free digital 42-page handbook for Squadron 42. Well, we're still far from it, so in progress too. That's a lot of in progress, you can see, and a lot of completed, but let's keep on going. At $16 million, the Arena mode, so that's going to be the next generation of Wing Commander's train sim. That is going to be basically Arena Commander. It is there, it's available, nobody plays it, but at least they're still updated from time to time. We have the updated maps, right? Every pledger who backs before 60 million will get a pistol. That is the Arclight pistol. Yes, it is available. It has been available for a long time, so yes, we'll give it a completed here. Ding. At $17 million, every pledger who backs before 17 will get an engine modifier. Star Citizen will feature an additional flyable ship, the Battle Cruiser. Well, we have no news of the Battle Cruiser and the engine modifier, so NA, to be nice. At $18 million, exclusive Star Citizen for pre-launch backers. Only Star Citizen backers will know where this star system is. We don't even know which star system it is, and we are far from having it, so NA. Next. At $19 million, know your foe with Jane's fighting ship style manual in PDF to all pledges. Well, they need to finalize the flight system, the flight mechanics, and the combat system. So that is not going to happen anytime soon. Manage space stations. Players will compete to own and operate a limited number of space stations. Ha! If only. If only. But no, the RSI Museum will air monthly with a new game featured if time. I think that this stretch goal here is kind of a bust because we don't hear any of those. So, NA, sorry CIG, but it's true. Next, at $20 million, first-person combat on select lawless planet. Just don't fly in space stations or platform. Take the flight to the ground. Yes, we have that, and it's actually pretty awesome in Star Citizen. I love it very much, and they have even extended to pretty much everywhere. Maybe one day we'll even be in landing zones when we have security. So definitely here. Ding, ding, ding. A completed. Good job here, CIG. At 21 billion. Salvage mechanics. Salvage isn't an aside, it's a career with its own mechanic, story tie-ins. Guys, salvage is coming up in Star Citizen for 3.18. It's almost there. It's going to be strip mining, but since this is a video for 2022, I will give them a pass and I will give them a completed because we are almost there. It's not like it's something that is going to come up in 6 months or 1 year. It's just a matter of probably, it's going to be 3.18. So it's going to be in the PTU in 3 months, guys. So it's going to be this close. We can give it the pass. If you guys watch this video 3 months from now on, you guys will be asking, but Irad, why do you put that in progress? It's already there in 3.18. So that's why I already put it in completed. Next. $22 million here. Facial capture system, absolutely. It's been there for quite a long time. Even Jared apparently had his own face captured. He used even that for WWE 2K22. So definitely another pass here. Ta-da! That's a lot of completed here. Lots of scores for CIGs. Looks like the later stretch goals were more realistic. CIG had better ideas of what they would do for Star Citizen back then through the end of 2013 already, almost 1 year after the start of the campaign. At 23 million is the Kratu Owl. The Kratu Owl is definitely available for backers. Some people love to fly with it. I think it's a little bit weird, but yes, definitely. And at 24 million, the public transportation system with the trams and trains that we see at the different landing zones. And it will be also, I believe, in Squadron 42 at the big Shubin mining interstellar base. So yes, definitely here we have 2 more completed here. Awesome. Next, 25,000 enhanced alpha. We'll use additional funding to build a wider alpha test than we originally intended. So this stage will feature servers in North America, and then we'll have Europe and Australia. Yes, we do have those servers at those various locations. So this stretch goal has been completed. We'll give it here another pass. At $26 million, enhanced capital ship systems. This is going to give them... we'll get a fight fires. We're going to repair systems during battles. This is something that they've been talking about for quite some time, but they're still working on that. We've seen the fire propagation quite a lot last year. It's been something that Jared has not talked in Inside Star Citizen this year so far, but definitely something that they are working on. Next, $27 million, the Banu Merchantman. The Banu Merchantman is in active development. It is rumored that it will be available for CitizenCon or maybe during the expo at the end of the year. And it's something that CIG knows players are very excited about. Right now it is still in progress, but at least in active development, so we'll give it a little yellow mark here. At $28 million, this was the Consolidated Outland. There's a whole lineup of Consolidated Outland Mustangs there. Alpha, Beta, Delta, Gamma, and Omicron as well. So definitely quite a success, a popular ship. Boom, we'll give it another pass. Enhanced mission design for Squadron 42. The team at Foundry 42 has big plans for Squadron 42, so much so that that 8 years later, or 9 years later, I should say, Squadron 42 is still not even in alpha. But we are going to provide extra funding to make it a true successor to Wing Commander. It will go above and beyond with anything you've seen before, from opening to an epic battle instead of training patrol to missions that seamlessly combine boarding and space combat. We aim to put you right into the action. Additional funding will let the team realize this with enhanced mission design and more resources. We are yet to see that, obviously, so boom, in progress. Next, $30 million here, the 890 jump. The 890 jump came many years after, but you can see that the Banu Merchantman was actually announced before the 890 jump and sold before the 890 jump, and the 890 jump came before. So better late than never, but it's been a ship that a lot of players have enjoyed. It was also quickly sold out during St. Patrick's Day this year, so people still want to buy it with real money, and definitely is completed a success, a wonderful ship indeed. Next, the RSI Orion. That is a ship that a lot of players, of members of the Rat Club really want. That is going to be the big mining platform from RSI. Unfortunately, let's have a look. Let's have a look at the roadmap here of the RSI Orion, because I think that it is in the roadmap, but I'm not sure. And that's where, you know, we can really see what is being in development or not with the progress tracker. At least we can know if it is being worked on or not. So let's type Orion here. And yes, so the RSI Orion will have some work started this year at the beginning, from the beginning of July to mid-August. That's pretty much all they are going to be doing here. And it is going to be from the vehicle concept art. So it's probably likely that they're going to reconcept the Orion, but it is not going to be it's not going to enter in full development, and don't expect to see it in 2022 and maybe not even in 2023, but at least they are going to be reconcepting it. So we could say that it still is in progress and it's not an NA here, I think. Next, the Aegis Surveyor. Now, what is this surveyor? This is the old name of the Aegis Reclaimer. So the Reclaimer is in the game, it's just that it doesn't have any gameplay right now, but at least it's there, and if you have one, you can fly it, so let's give it a completed. After that is the Karak. The Karak is another fan favorite, still from back in those days, from 2013. They announced a lot of big ships back in those days that took many years to complete, but eventually you can see over time that these ships are being done, so another complete. Next is the Hull series, not just the Hull C, but it's also going to be complete, including the Hull A, B, C, D. No mention of the E, but eventually the Hull E was added to the lineup. The Hull A is coming in 3.17, with more ships of the series to be coming, including the Hull C, which is almost complete as well. We've seen that in the sprint report, so we'll give it here a no. Oh, no, it is an in progress here. Ding. I really wanted to give them a pass, but no, definitely no. Next, the Herald. The Herald is an information runner. It's basically a ship that has a huge engine in the back, and that's pretty much anything else, very cramped interior. Basically, it's a ship that will let players transfer data from point A to point B. It is in the game, it's just we don't have the gameplay right now, but when it comes to the ship, it is there, so we'll give it completed. Next, these next stretch goals are Star Systems, Tamsa, Tenga, and Kano, and UDS here, and Kaba. These are five different star systems here that we are going to never hear of for a very long time. But if only the star map was working, we'll be able to show them to you. It's just not working at all, unfortunately. That's a problem. Anyway, that is in progress, this stretch goal, and eventually one day it will be in the game. Next, we have at $41 million, Procedural Generational R&D Team. Yes, this team has knocked it out of the park. It is the reason why we have those amazing planets in Star Citizen. I am so happy to be playing this game, you know, from transitioning from space seamlessly onto atmospheres. So we'll definitely give them a pass here. They have done a wonderful job, and they are always delivering. Now, I think that they are being transferred to Montreal, if I'm correct, where this team is designing new landing zones, but eventually they will be taking care of new planets as well. So that's going to be their job, creating new locations for Star Citizen based on the legacy of what this team originally did. And they started doing that in 2014. And definitely this work has burned a lot of fruit. At $42 million, that was quite a big goal here. Updating Observist Guide here. This is basically the Galactipedia. We have it. The Mobiglass is something that we also have in Star Citizen. We use it all the time. The Gladius is there, and the towel has been there in the... Let's not forget the towel in the hangar module. So this stretch goal is another pass. Ding. Next, at $43 million, the Omni-Roll Combat Armor ORC MK9. We do have armor from Clock Defense System, but not the MK9. Let me, for example, give it a Control-C, Control-V here. Do we have it in the game right now? It seems to be... it seems to like it was in the... it seems like it was in Star Citizen Alpha 2.0. But it's not something that we have in our hangars, unfortunately. So this is a very weird stretch goal, guys, because it was supposed to be given to players. It was supposed to be, as you could see, in my hangar as well. Let's go back into the hangar. We should see it here. There we go. Omni-Roll Combat Armor Orc MK9, but unfortunately... yeah, it's in the game, but it doesn't show. I don't have it in my inventory, for example, when I start the game. So that's something that CIG needs to be working on. Maybe I should make a video about those old pledge goals rewards that do exist in the game, but are not actually in our inventory. This is something that CIG kind of needs to fix, and that's why... I mean, it is completed, but it's not in our hangar. So what should I give? It is going to be there after 3, 1, 2, 3, and 8. Sorry, CIG, you need to give us the rewards that you promised us back in those days. Next, stellar cartography here. Hey, do it! Hey, Geek Citizen 43, how's it going? Yes, I just did it. I give it a... Here, make that video. Oh, yes! Hey, Burrito Jr. Thank you so much
life
for the
gives
follow.
you lemons.
Yes, Geek Citizen, I think that it will be an interesting video, and it will be a follow-up to that video. Definitely, definitely. Stellar cartography here. This is basically the star map that you are hearing, but it doesn't work. The only way to make it work is, I think that you can make it work if you go in. Hey, where's my star map here? Let's go back to the star map. I think it only works in full screen mode. Look at this, so clunky. Enter full screen here. Is it going to be working this time? Let's wait, because that was actually a stretch goal. Ah, yes, that's very interesting. If you play it in full screen, it is working, but it is not smooth at all. The frames are even worse than the game Star Citizen itself. It's really crazy. Look at that, those extra stretch goal star systems are actually in there. Yeah, and we can have that Tenga star system here, which was an extra. Look at how clunky and slow it is. Let's go back into the website. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, it's even taking me to it's even taking me to Internet Explorer for some reason. So yeah, very weird. Anyway, next. Now this one is interesting, guys, and that is why it's going to be the thumbnail of this video. The Hadesian artifact. Does that remind you of something? The mystery of what happened in Hades has been one of the great archaeological puzzles ever since the system was discovered in the 26th century. The evidence suggests that Hadesian nearly erased their entire civilization in a devastating civil war that have left the planet cracked in half. But so many questions remained. Who were the Hadesians? How did the war get started? Over the centuries, even the public became enamored with the mystery of the system. This curiosity has inflamed when scientists discovered a lone Hadesian artifact on the black market of all places. Trinket manufacturers quickly tried to capitalize on resurgence of interest by building exact copies of the artifact for sales to the public, even replicating the unidentified symbols along the base? Well, guys, that Hadesian artifact is what you're seeing
the radial
here.
forms, you know, is quite special to this art style.
Let's have a look at
and
that.
you can see how that complements these archways that
Obviously,
lead
that
into
is from
other areas
the
of the
latest
outpost.
episode. The latest episode of Citizen
So
Con
with
last
the
year.
AI, we want to make sure that it's living, it's breathing.
That is how
if you look
Pyro
back a
is
little
going to
bit,
be
there was a
looking
chef
like.
actually cooking. There's security guards here to make sure that they're actually protecting their investments.
Yes, that's very nice.
Protecting Tori and
But we are going to see
You know,
the
like
artifact
it's literally
really soon.
the dealers displaying all
Here's
the wares,
the
everything
that.
they'll have.
Remember when he said that
outside
it was in the
open
black
here.
market? Well, that is the black market right here, and the Hadesian artifact.
Well,
Hello.
welcome. Take a look. I'm sure I have what you want, and if not, I'll have something just as good.
And so we're going to buy the artifact for 5 million alpha UEC.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, very good choice. Very good.
So after 5 million credits of disposable income, we get our first look at the
That's a lot of credits. 5 million.
Hadesian artifact. which
There you
is
go. There you
obviously
have
gonna
it.
be
Boom.
one-
There it is.
sort
Stretch
of a
goal,
super
guys.
rare thing that you'll hopefully be able to start finding in the galaxy. Which is sort of, if you're familiar with the
Amazing.
lore of Hades, was an old civilization that destroyed itself. So somehow this trader has gotten.
And I think that's so amazing that look at that. This is actually a stretch goal from the 25th of May 2014. And in 2021, we finally got to see that Hadesian artifact being done, being modeled. It is going to be ready for Pyro. We don't have Pyro yet because we still need server machine, but basically Pyro is almost completed. These missions are done. We're just waiting to finally have access to those. So that's why I will give that a completed here. Crazy, right? Those stretch goals that we got to see after such a long time. Let's enter. Let's just stay there in the star map for the music. Next, at $46 million here, updating scanning software. Yes, we do have. We have been given updated scanning a couple of patches ago, so it finally came in Star Citizen. That is a completed stretch goal here. Engine tuned kit. Well, sometimes they do mention it, but it's obviously something that is not being worked on right now, not a priority. So next, the Retaliator commercial. Yes, we had a Retaliator commercial, a pretty lackluster stretch goal, but back in those days, commercials were all the rage. It's pretty much anything that we had that resembled Star Citizen gameplay, so that's why it was important. Next, the Xi'an space plant is in the hangar module, if you cared. So there we hit. Alien languages. Yes, alien languages do exist. They have been crafted. Some people are even fluent in those alien languages, which is absolutely awesome. I wonder if the linguist still works for... I forgot his name. I wonder if he still works for Cloud Imperium Games. Next, we have the web-based known universe map, which is working in full screen mode, but not working in the browser mode like this. As you can see, it's still blank here, unfortunately. But at least it's there, so we'll give it a pass here. Oh, that's a big one. We'll give it 2 here. That's 2. Next, after that, at 52 million here, the BB-12, a brand new maneuvering unit from Azure Sky Aero. Whether you are engaging in precise mining operations or delicate salvage material, the BB-12 is capable of EVA operation for 6 uninterrupted hours. It looks like this is actually an EVA suit. Never heard of it. Looks like it's obviously something CIG have forgotten, so a bust here. The Independent Arbitrators Guild. Have you been wronged by your superiors? Has members of your org entrusted you with watching the funds, but then has been watching them go into your own pockets? Think you don't have any recourse? You're wrong. I really have no idea how CIG are going to do that. It's something that they have never talked about further down the line, so another bust here. Next, at 54 million credits here, $54 million, more detailed AI activities. We'll have 10 distinct types of AI, including bartender, yes, doctor, yes, entertainer, Not really. Nurse, yes. Sanitation worker, not really. Security guard, yes. Shopper, yes. Tourist, yes. Vagrant, meh. Vandal, no. So it's still under development. It's something that we do see regularly in the monthly reports, so we'll give that an in progress. I would say it's mostly completed, but still in progress nevertheless. Next, ballistic Gatlings here. We do have those ballistic Gatlings. They are definitely in the game here. So 3. Boom. J-Span Cryo Star. So that is actually a cooling system unit. Yes, it is in the game. That especially that particular cooling unit is in the game. So we will give it here a pass here. 4. Next, we have the Misk Endeavor, which is not being worked on. CIG do. Let's have a look again at the progress tracker. Maybe it is, right? So let's have a look here. Endeavor. Is it how I spelled? Did I spell it right? Because I might not have spelled it right properly as well. Let's copy and paste to make sure. No, the Endeavor is not even in the roadmap. So no update on the Endeavor. Unfortunately, it is not being worked on. A shame because I do have it in my hangar. So boom, here, a bust. Next, 10,000 FIUEC. Yes, those 10,000 FIUEC are regularly in my pocket every time I have a reset, a character reset. That was a stretch goal for $58 million. So, well, an easy one for CIG here. Look at that, that's a lot actually. These are 30 completed stretch goals. Next, the Crucible. The Crucible is, I don't think the Crucible is being worked on by CIG. It's like this this multi-tool ship that can do a lot of different things, including repair. Does it do salvage? I don't know if it can do salvage, but it can definitely repair, refuel, I think. But let's have a look in the progress tracker if there's anything about the Crucible. And no. So we'll give it another little bust here. Next, at $60 million, that was the Vanguard. The Vanguard is definitely in there. It is a ship that a lot of players enjoy. The Prowler was made as well. So these two ships, these two stretch goals are done and completed. These are 2 points. However, the next one is the Genesis Starliner. The Genesis Starliner, Jared's favorite ship, also my favorite ship. I cannot wait for this one. It's going to be basically the big liner for transport missions in Star Citizen. I don't think it's in the progress tracker. Oh, it is. Oh, it is going to be worked on this year. VCA, they are going to be reconcepting the Genesis Starliner, but at least they're going to be working a little bit on it. Some work is going to be done in Q4 2022, so we'll call that in progress here. Next, at 63 million, it's the Reliant. It is definitely in there, so we'll give it here a go. Ta-da! Next, after that, we still have 2 stretch goals. $64 million is something that I really want. Pets, how awesome is that? I want a cat in my starship. And I want a dog who's going to protect me from parrots, but it's not there. We have never heard of pets ever since. I think that they want to finish creatures first, and then when creatures are going to be there, they will perhaps be working on pets, but as of right now, unfortunately, that is a bust. And last but not least, ship modularity. I think that they are going to be starting soon with engine swaps. Let's have a look again here. No, engine. And here, Boreal Stalker. What is that engine here? Not even in the roadmap, but they have talked quite a bit about swapping engines and changing eventually. Then that is going to be the very first thing that they are going to be that is going to be involving modularity. So we'll call that an in progress here. Boom. And that's basically it here. $65 million was the last stretch goal for Star Citizen. So let's have a look as of 2022. how many stretch goals have been completed, how many are in progress, and how many have been forgotten, sort of. So we have 33 stretch goals completed. We are still working on 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 stretch goals that still are being completed, and we have 11 stretch goals that are unknown. The other state is unknown. So interesting state of the game as of right now, guys. Let me know in the comment section down below which stretch goal that is still in progress or completed do you want to see the most. That is, of course, to win. Well, let me show you what you can win this month, guys. Oh, not here. We have a couple of giveaways. Here it goes, right? Well, if you answer the question and subscribe to the channel on YouTube, you can win a whole A or a whole C. The whole C comes with LTI. All you have to do is to answer the question I just asked and subscribe to the channel in public settings. Also, if you subscribe to Patreon or the YouTube Join membership program, you'll have access to my Discord channel here, and also access to exclusive videos. And on Discord, there is another giveaway, which is the whole B over there. Thank you so much to everyone for watching, guys. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much to the Gigidon and Eric Owen and Dr. Forbin. It's the Eradicator. I will see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Join membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.